Traditional financial advice tells you to skip lattes, clip coupons, and manually update spreadsheets every time you buy groceries. It requires constant, exhausting attention to your smallest expenses. But human willpower is a finite resource. When you rely on daily restriction to manage money, a single moment of fatigue leads to an impulse purchase, which leads to guilt, and eventually the complete abandonment of the effort. Enter author Sethi. His approach ignores the pennies entirely. He argues that wealth is built by focusing your energy on a few massive financial levers, rather than agonizing over daily microtransactions. He calls this the rich life protocol. Instead of manual labor, you shift your mindset to engineering an automated financial machine that routes your money exactly where it needs to go, entirely behind the scenes. Achieving financial freedom is an engineering task. You design the system once, and you stop relying on self-deprivation forever. To make this machine run, you need significant input pressure. Sethi calls these the big wins. Negotiating a $5,000 salary increase and investing it over a decade yields tens of thousands of dollars in compound growth. That single afternoon of effort mathematically dwarfs years of forcing yourself to skip a morning coffee. Next, you extract value from the banks. You optimize your credit cards to accumulate travel rewards, purchase protections, and insurance, while maintaining a strict non-negotiable rule. You pay the balance in full every month to completely avoid high-interest debt. When you lock in a higher salary and eliminate interest payments, you create massive financial momentum. You generate enough surplus that you never have to feel guilty about buying an appetizer or a nice shirt again. This schematic shows the conscious spending plan. It serves as the architectural blueprint for your money, taking a single stream of monthly income and routing it automatically into 4 distinct tanks. To keep the system stable, 50 to 60% of your income is routed to fixed costs, things like rent, utilities, and debt payments. Another 5 to 10% is immediately captured in savings for short-term goals and emergencies. The wealth-building mechanism requires exactly 10% to flow strictly into investments. This money will grow over decades without you ever having to touch it. That leaves the final allocation. 20 to 35% of your income is routed directly into guilt-free spending. By design, it is the largest discretionary category. Sethi's core philosophy is built on this exact structure. Spend extravagantly on things you love, while cutting mercilessly on things you don't care about. Applying this specific mathematical ratio guarantees long-term wealth accumulation, and simultaneously, it forces you to actually enjoy the money you earn today. When most people think of investing, they picture a chaotic trading floor. They assume you need millions of dollars or a deep understanding of complex financial markets to participate. The reality is much simpler. These Vanguard executives helped popularize the low-cost index fund. An index fund is just a simple basket of stocks that passively tracks the broad market. Over decades, these simple, hands-off funds consistently beat the returns of active professional managers. This visual represents the ladder of personal finance, mapping the exact sequence for routing your money into these investments. The foundational step is maxing out your employer pension match, because that is literally free money added to your compensation. Next, you move up the ladder to clear all high-interest debt. Once that is zero, you immediately begin funding a tax-advantaged account, like an ISA in the UK or a Roth IRA in the US. These government-approved accounts allow your investments to grow completely tax-free. Following this strict order of operations turns even a modest $50 monthly contribution into a massive, self-sustaining wealth engine. Once your accounts are linked, your percentages are set, and your index funds are chosen, the requirement for human intervention vanishes. Your bills are paid, your savings grow, and your investments compound before you even see the money in your checking account. The system executes flawlessly, whether you feel motivated to save that month or not. A rich life is not a specific net worth or a number on a spreadsheet. It is the total absence of financial anxiety and the absolute freedom to pursue the things that bring you joy. You define the exact parameters of your personal rich life first, whether that means picking your kids up from school every day or taking a 6-week ski trip, and then you build this 90-day protocol backward to fund it. True wealth is simply a meticulously designed system that successfully buys back your time, your attention, and your peace of mind.